to the WNBA about the latest CBA negotiations. This is a three-parter, folks. A three-parter. Roses are red, violets are blue. We'd love a proposal that values players too. This, quote, situationship has gone on for too long.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to imagine a scenario. Imagine you are the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar corporation. You are sitting in a boardroom, wearing a suit, ready to negotiate the financial future of thousands of employees. The stakes are life and death. And then, your phone buzzes. You look down, and the people demanding a 30% raise have sent you a Valentine's Day poem. A meme, a literal nursery rhyme. Roses are red, violets are blue. You would laugh, right? You would pack your bags and leave the room because you realized you were dealing with children. But welcome to the WNBA Players Association. Welcome to the absolute clown show that is currently holding the future of women's basketball hostage. Because that hypothetical scenario I just gave you, it actually happened. On Valentine's Day, February 14th, in the year of our Lord 2026, the union representing the professional athletes of the WNBA decided that the best way to negotiate a collective bargaining agreement was to post a nursery rhyme on Instagram. They posted a literal meme. Roses are red, violets are blue. We'd love a proposal that values players too. And then, just to make sure they hit maximum cringe, they added, "This situationship has gone on for too long."
Thought it had to be a joke until it started making its way around, and I'm starting to notice certain people have picked it up, and I'm like, oh, this is real.
A situationship? Are we dating? Are we on Tinder? Or are we trying to secure generational wealth and working conditions for the greatest female athletes on the planet? I honestly thought it was a parody account. When I saw the notification, I laughed. I said, okay, which troll account is mocking the WNBPA today? But then I saw the blue checkmark. I saw the official handle, and my jaw hit the floor. This is real. This is the strategy. The people entrusted with the careers of Caitlin Clark, Paige Buchers, and Aaliyah Boston are negotiating via poetry. It is the single most embarrassing, unprofessional, and frankly insulting display of leadership I have ever seen in sports. They have turned the WNBA into a joke, and nobody is laughing except the people who wanted this league to fail from day one.
Roses are red, violets are blue. We'd love to make a profit. How about you? I swear to God, the owners ought to send that back. For the first time ever, we'd love to make a profit too.
Let's really break down why this is so catastrophic. Because it's not just a bad tweet. It is a window into the delusional soul of the WNBPA leadership. We are sitting here in mid-February. The clock is ticking. The season is supposed to start in May. Free agency is frozen. The draft is in limbo. Players, real human beings with rent to pay and families to feed, are sitting at home terrified that a lockout is coming. They are panic texting their agents asking, "Am I going to get a paycheck this year?" And while those players are sweating, their union president Nneka Ogwumike and their executive director Terry Jackson are sitting in an office giggling over a Valentine's Day graphic. Oh, this will really show them. This will really own the owners. It is the behavior of a high school clique, not a labor union. Can you imagine the NFL Players Association doing this? Can you imagine the NBA players sending Adam Silver a Valentine saying, "Be mine but pay me"? No, you can't, because they respect themselves. They respect the business. They understand that when you are asking for billions of dollars, you wear a suit, you sit at the table, and you present the numbers. You don't act like a scorned teenager on social media. The WNBPA is demanding to be treated like the NBA. They want the revenue share. They want the private jets. They want the respect. But you cannot demand to be treated like a CEO when you are acting like an intern. You cannot demand a seat at the adult table when you are throwing food from the kids' table.
Laughing at you. And now fans are laughing at you too. I mean, honestly. So is it?
They are tanking the CBA for Twitter likes. That is exactly what this is. It is performative. It is virtue signaling to their echo chamber. They want the viral moment. They want the Yas Queen slay comments from people who don't buy tickets and don't understand economics. But do you know who isn't impressed by viral tweets? The billionaire owners who have been subsidizing this league for 28 years. The people writing the checks. When an owner sees that graphic, They don't think, oh wow, they really got us with that rhyme. They think, these people are unserious. Why should I give them 30% of my revenue when they can't even conduct themselves with basic professional dignity? And let's talk about that revenue. The audacity of the poem is staggering. We'd love a proposal that values players too. Excuse me? The reports are out there. The owners offered a massive raise. We are talking about average salaries jumping to over $500,000. We are talking about guaranteed housing. We are talking about charter flights. The owners have put a historic, life-changing offer on the table. An offer that would quadruple the salary of the average player. And the union is spitting on it because it doesn't include a delusion 30% gross revenue split that would bankrupt the league in 3 years. The most savage comeback I saw, and the host brings this up, was the fan who fixed the poem. Roses are red, violets are blue. We'd love to make a profit. How about you? Boom. That is the reality check. The WNBA has never made a profit, ever. The owners have lost money every single year since 1997 to keep this league alive. And now, finally, the Caitlin Clark economy arrives. Finally, there is a chance to break even, or maybe make $1. And the union immediately tries to strangle the golden goose by demanding money that doesn't exist yet. They are negotiating for a slice of the pie before the pie is even baked. And when the owners say, hey, let's be realistic, the union responds with, roses are red. It is insulting to the intelligence of every fan who follows the business of sports. This brings us to the victim in all of this, Caitlin Clark. Once again, we have to look at the contrast between the star and the system. Caitlin Clark is the most professional person in the league, and she has played 1 season. She signs deals. She shows up. She promotes the game. She acts like a professional. She doesn't post snarky memes. She doesn't engage in petty Twitter wars. She understands that she is the CEO of Caitlin Clark Inc., and she protects her brand. And then you have the union that represents her, dragging her brand down into the mud. Every time the WNBPA acts like clowns, it hurts Caitlin. It makes it harder for her to sell the league to sponsors. Do you think Nike wants to be associated with a situationship? Do you think State Farm wants to pour millions into a league where the labor negotiations are conducted via nursery rhymes? No. Corporate America hates instability. They hate unprofessionalism. The union is actively devaluing the product that Caitlin Clark built. They are fumbling the bag that she handed them on a silver platter. It is maddening. Caitlin Clark brought the world to the WNBA's doorstep, and the WNBPA is standing at the door wearing a clown nose and honking a horn. And let's look at the timing. Half of February is gone. The panic is real. We heard the reports about players like Suggs Sutton and the rank and file who are terrified of a strike. These are players who need that paycheck. They don't have shoe deals. They don't have millions in the bank. They need the season to start on time. So imagine being one of those players. Imagine sitting in your apartment, checking your phone, hoping for an update from your union rep that says, "Good news, we made progress." And instead, you see a Valentine's Day meme. How does that make you feel? It makes you feel like your leadership doesn't care about you. It makes you feel like they are playing games with your livelihood. Brianna Stewart and Nneka Ogwumike can afford to strike. They can afford to make jokes. They are rich. But the rookie, the bench player, they can't afford this. This Valentine was a slap in the face to the working class of the WNBA. It showed that the leadership is completely out of touch with the reality of their own membership. They are so busy trying to own the owners that they forgot their job is to get a deal done. A union leader's job is not to be a comedian. It is not to be an influencer. It is to be a closer. And right now, the WNBA couldn't close a door, let alone a CBA. The reaction from the public has been brutal, and rightfully so. The comment section under that post, and under the video we are discussing, is a graveyard of respect. Fans are done. They are tired of the attitude. They are tired of the entitlement. For years, the WNBA demanded that we take them seriously. Watch us. Respect us. We are elite athletes. And we said, okay, we are watching. And this is what you show us? A poem? You cannot demand respect while acting like children. Respect is earned through professionalism. Respect is earned by handling your business behind closed doors and presenting a unified, polished front to the world. This stunt reinforces every negative stereotype about the WNBA. It reinforces the idea that it's a league run on drama and feelings rather than business and logic. It gives ammunition to every hater who says, see, they aren't a real league. And that is what hurts the most. The basketball on the court is great. The talent is undeniable. But the administration, the union, the infrastructure, it is rotten. It is amateur hour. And until they fix that, they will never be the global powerhouse they claim they want to be. So where do we go from here? The damage is done. The post is up. The owners have seen it. Adam Silver has seen it. And you can guarantee that the negotiation room just got a lot colder. If I am an owner, I am not giving an inch after this. I am looking at that poem and saying, you want to play games? Fine, let's play. We have the money. We can wait. The union just handed the owners all the leverage. They made themselves look irrational. Terry Jackson needs to answer for this. There needs to be accountability. Who approved this? Who thought this was a good idea? If this was a marketing intern, fire them. If this was the executive director, then the players need to vote her out. You cannot have leadership that is this tone-deaf. The WNBA is at a tipping point. It can either explode into the stratosphere and become the next big thing, or it can implode under the weight of its own incompetence. This Valentine's message is a warning sign. It is a flare gun, going off signaling that the ship is sinking. If the fans don't speak up, if the players don't speak up and tell their union to knock it off, we are going to lose the 2026 season. And if we lose the season, we lose the momentum. We lose the casual fans. We lose the future. To the WNBPA, grow up, delete the app, put on a suit, go into that room and apologize, and then sign the deal that is on the table. Because nobody wants your poems. Nobody wants your memes. We want basketball. And right now, you are the only ones standing in the way of that. The joke isn't funny anymore. It's tragic. And the entire sports world is laughing at you, not with you. Fix it, now.